Welcome to a Live on One, a hobby-based podcast mainly focused on Marvel Crisis Protocol or whatever we're feeling that day. My name is Stephen Maddox, and today I have Stephen Bork and Jen.
Hello, hello.
Oh my god, he's so loud.
I know, it's nice. He's so crisp now. Did you get a new mic, Jen, actually? Yeah.
No, I just learned how to use the Yeti mic correctly this time. Like I said, for hot tips, speak to the blue emblem and not the actual like phone part at the very top. So, which is not intuitive, like at all. Mm-hmm. Like you're talking at the microphone instead of like into the microphone.
Simmer down.
He's yelling at me.
You're just giving me flashbacks of my dad. So
I have a very commanding presence now.
You
so
do. We cannot interrupt you anymore. You will just talk over us.
Watch out. No, the interruptions will still happen. But
all right. So I was bored on when did I post that poll? On like a Wednesday night or something like that. And so I posted what people want to hear about on the next episode. So this episode, we're going to talk about a kind of a second tier, a second go around at what do we call them? Not top characters,
underrated characters. Except for you picked a fucking meta pick, of course.
Well, we'll do him first.
Well, to be honest, too, I think when we initially did that first episode, I had like 15 I wanted to talk about, and then we kind of like simmered it down. So this is the part 2 of that. So
it was funny because you sent me, speaking of that, like how simple it was. Like you sent me the Google Doc today, and I just like took 3 seconds as I was folding laundry, and I was like, doop, 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 doop. And it was like really easy to think about it. So there's a lot of characters that are easy to talk about like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is non-exhaustive, but I did notice while I was going through this time around, I was starting to get to the like slim pickings, to be fair. So I think like despite the amount of characters, this will be, so we talked about 4 times 5 is 20 plus another, this is like 35 characters. So
that's pretty healthy then. Out of like, there's that many characters that don't seem underrated, right?
And besides one, most of them, you don't, I mean, you see some of them in affiliation, to be fair, but like most of them are not like popular meta picks by any means.
Yeah.
And we should note that this is also our particular meta and what we see online as well. So obviously, you know, there's different metas like in the Midwest, West Coast, and things like that we can't really speak to. But this is what we're kind of just seeing as we feel are underutilized characters.
And things just change too. So, you know, these could be meta picks and we just don't know it yet.
All right, before we get too far though, let's backtrack and do the normal intro stuff. I'm also going to say I had like 2 espresso martinis at dinner and I'm drinking whiskey right now. So I might get a little off topic.
You're burking it today.
It's Saturday. We're doing an earlier day.
Yeah.
Maddox gets wild on Saturdays, man.
I didn't know that.
I've really been enjoying
every night, but apparently
Japanese whiskey. I got it at Costco on a whim.
I got into that for a while. Yeah,
very good.
A while ago, yeah.
Very, very good.
What brand did you get?
Toki, I think it is. Toki. It's the cheap one from Costco.
Oh, okay. I was going to say some of those run like $80 a bottle.
Yeah, this is like a $35 bottle from Costco.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should. I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Just gotta run to the liquor store.
All right. Well, Bork also has to learn how to shave his own ice like those bartenders in Japan too. That's intense.
Oh, yeah. I'm already learning Chinese. I think one thing's enough.
No, learn everything all at once.
All right. Live on one.
I think Jen takes us away because we don't have any.
Okay, sure. I was playing Right Mad recently, and I was trying out a Convocation Dracula list, and it's pretty dope, actually. So Dracula being able to bump reactively, you know, when he takes damage, is pretty good to set up his counterattack. But that's until I run into this roadblock called Red Guardian. So I one-shotted his healthy side, but then his backside was like impossible to kill. But despite throwing like 2 Mystic Spenders into him, so I left him alive on 1. And then he brought patch up, so he patched up Red Guardian right afterwards, and then he proceeded to just be a menace on the secure points.
What a jerk!
Yeah, so it was really dope to see because you know, I don't get to see Red Guardian very often, and it was just like, oh yeah, this character is really annoying.
Yeah, that's good timing. He's in my list of 5.
Yeah. Ooh, sneak peek in that case. But yeah, I just
Whoa.
Whoa, now he sounds like
the
a robot.
Mic, no.
No, we were
Come
doing
back,
so
Jim.
good.
No.
No.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. I'm reconstituting the fleshy parts of
You're
my
less
throat.
loud though.
You sound fine though.
Yeah. We're good.
Well, in that case then, I will just have to reformat my power levels. Hold on one moment.
Okay. Oh, he's reloading.
Live on air.
He's redoing his power levels. He's Iron Man. The little suit's kicking up.
Yeah. So I guess while Jin's doing that,
I want to know this Convocation Dracula list too. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That'll be a topic for another time.
For another day.
But,
right.
But
I'll
just
message Ben
put him
right
in a
now.
convocation list. Try him out. He's pretty cool. I assure you.
Mm.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
But that's my Alive on 1. Red Guardian's a pain in the rear, and probably more people should take.
I enjoyed Right Matt. Speaking of Right Matt, I enjoyed him at Adepticon. He kept touching my head, but very fun guy to hang out with.
Ben. You should just call him by his given name.
I enjoyed Ben.
Cool. So hobby stuff? No? Anyone?
I mean, I'm just building a Gunpla model. It's kind of hobby related, but it's not really. So it's just a nice little refresher, I guess you could say, or a palette cleanser.
Palette cleanser. Nice. I like that.
I've been building some Inhumans in preparation for ACO, so I'll be running some Inhumans. At least that's the current game plan.
Nice.
Which leadership are you going?
We're going BB1. I think it's just such a versatile leadership. So
you mean broken?
I wouldn't say it's broken. It's good, but
I
would say
models. It's pretty amped up.
It's good.
Yeah, it's not Steve 1 broken. Fucking discount Steven. Yeah. I'm going to call you Discount Steven from now on.
I'll take it. That's fine.
Steven Burke and Discount Steve.
Well, no, it's Discount Steve and Wild Steve, right? Those are the two Steves.
Oh, yeah.
Wild Steve. Back in college, there was a running joke that in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's a scene where Charlie cuts the brakes and goes, "I'm the wild card, bitch!" And everyone used to compare me to that. So, so there we go. So I guess it hasn't tampered in my old age. It's only on an occasional Sunday now and not every night.
An occasional Sunday. Yeah. At a concert.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Only when Rob's around.
So that means who's Angry Steve? Who's Steve 2?
That's Nick. He's Angry Steve. Someone wrote something about Gunpla.
That's me. It's Gundam model. Yep.
Okay.
That's what it's called. Hobby? Is Gunpla. It's building the Gundam models.
Oh, I know that had a.
I got it from my prize report from Midgard Games from a while ago. It's at my closet for a while, and there you go.
Yeah, they have a lot of that stuff there.
They do.
They have some cool World War II tanks too. I've always wanted to build for my dad. My dad's really into World War II stuff. Build and paint one up for him.
I built my father. Speaking of that, I built my father a model of the Arizona, the USS Arizona, because I have a relative that's still entombed on it. So I built him one of those.
Oh wow. That's more significant than what I was planning, so that's cool. Way to one-up me. Yeah. Comics?
I do need to do hobby stuff, though, because I'm looking at my closet, and I have a lot of just, I have 8 boxes stacked up in my closet right now. I was I should build those.
Yeah, you and me both. I also have to build, I bought the Frontline Terrain, and I want to have, a full-color table at least available to use, either here or elsewhere.
Yeah.
Kind of learned that I should have built it last weekend, but I didn't. So.
Don't use super glue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was planning on using super glue.
I mean, you can. You're going to go through a shit ton of it, and you're going to get really high. But that stuff goes together really well with just PVA glue.
Okay.
So
I don't have that right now, so we'll see what happens.
You can get a Walmart and get it for $1.
Yeah, that's a drive, though. So
that's
I live in a city now, man. I just walk everywhere.
Then, honestly, you can probably buy PVA glue from Walgreens, right?
City Steven doesn't drive. Yeah.
I only sniff glue local.
Yeah. Exactly. Jin knows what's up. You have a comic thing here.
I do have a comic thing. I was actually looking to remember what I read from last week, if there was anything new. There's nothing new. I think I talked about the Magic series last week. I liked it quite a bit. But there's a new issue of Avengers vs. Alien that dropped on Ultimate. So I'm going to probably read that after this podcast.
Yeah, I still want to read that Wolverine Ultimate. I'll get to it someday.
You should. I wonder if there's a second issue of that yet, or if it's just still the one.
There's 8, actually.
Oh, I'm just behind because it's Ultimate.
Yeah. Yep.
or unlimited, whatever it's called.
Yep. If you're using the app, you're behind. In print, you can get like 8 of them.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Look
So,
Jen, you reading comics?
Not recently, no.
Okay.
I'm still trying to make my way through the Akira stuff, so I'll update as I get through that.
Fair.
did you see Rob last night, Jen? The concert?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
I don't know. I thought you were at the same one. I don't know. That's an offline. I was just like reminded because whatever. Okay, so life stuff. I'm really tired, listeners. I'm just going to preface it with I was sick all week. We had a crazy weekend last weekend. Well, it was crazy one night, but the rest of it was studying, and then got sick. Basically took 2 days to watch the new Spider-Man and a bunch of other movies and couldn't move. And then just started recovering last night, and so I've been studying again. So fun.
Exciting times.
Well, how are you feeling better overall, though?
Oh yeah. No, it was a pretty nasty. There's something going around my school because like I wasn't the only one out. I was out for like 2 days. It's only the second week of the semester, and I like had to miss all my classes. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But apparently there's just some kind of like, I didn't test myself for COVID, but some people are guessing because I know that's kind of going around too. So be careful. Wash your hands. And rest. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good hygiene.
Yeah, but can't always. You can be the most preventative person in the world, and you still get sick. So it happens.
Yeah, it's the risk, unfortunately, whenever you go to a gathering of people, right? These days, that something airborne, you can just catch it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
it's the risk of living and being a human being.
Yep. I live in a bubble.
Yeah. There was a movie. Fun fact: it had that Blinky 182 song in it.
Yeah, Bubble Boy?
Yes.
Yeah, man. I
used to love that movie. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit! It was Jake Gyllenhaal. That's right. Yeah.
I really
became Mysterio.
Well, way before that. I was thinking before Donnie Darko, but you went with that role.
The more known one, probably.
Yeah. Well, Donnie Darko is pretty popular. It's kind of like a horror 80s.
Yeah, but is it more popular
callback.
than Spider-Man?
No, probably not. Cool. So yeah, that's my life.
You got anything fun, Jen, going on in life?
Oh man, I'm gonna go to my parents' 50th anniversary for them being married. So they're doing a banquet tomorrow
That's pretty
in
cool.
New York City. Yeah, no, it'll be a good time. Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Jim.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's great. 50 years is a long fucking
It's a long
time.
time.
Yeah, no. They married when they're young, so that's why the 50th is coming through, and they're not like in a wheelchair or anything like that. No, they're still doing good. So happy to see them pull this off, and hopefully more years to come. We'll see.
How big's the gathering? Like how extended is the family that's invited?
I mean, they actually rented like a restaurant out, so there's going to be a lot of people coming.
Nice.
I'm not sure exactly the exact head count, but it should be a lot of extended family coming in, so it'll be nice.
That's fun. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And Steven?
I haven't really done anything.
okay.
I've just been working.
Well, that's doing something.
Yeah,
We're saving cats, saving dogs.
Yeah, no cool
Plugging their
surgeries
butts.
this week.
Sending me pictures that Nick's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, his ligament."
Oh yeah, the knee ligament.
Yeah.
Turns out your knee is not supposed to go that way.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to be triple jointed? Like that's not what it's supposed to do.
No.
It's cool when you send me that stuff though, because like dogs and humans have they have a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences. So every time you send me something like, what's different?
Yeah,
here?
let me guess this. Look at this clinical application right here of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember it probably, but it helps reinforce what I know about humans.
Exactly.
So,
when I go to the doctor, I'm like, I kind of know what you're talking about, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, you should. It's a lot of similar stuff.
But then they'll act like I should know everything, and I'm like, please stop. Please go ahead and explain it like I'm a dumb person.
VET. Vet. Cool. So upcoming events. Seeing June 28th, you decided on the next Crossroad event, which is simultaneously also an event down at the Battle Standard with Jin. I'm going to say Jin's hosting. He's not, but he'll be there. So,
Sure.
Well, that's what you told me, right? You'll be there?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
I will be there, yeah.
Okay, so confirmed. Just confirm that live on air. You're welcome. So Jin will be at the Battle Standard event. That's the Crossroads event. I'm planning on going to see a concert that night, so we'll see if I can swing it.
Probably not.
The Battle Standard might be doable because I am not as far from Maine. Cool. Iron Welds on the 10th. I will be going to that. I think we're all going to that,
yep,
besides Nick.
Yep.
Jen, when are you coming up? Do you know? You come up on Friday or Thursday?
I'll probably come up on Friday. Yeah,
I'll be there Friday.
Yeah,
that's like my vacation weekend. I'm renting a hotel. I'm gonna wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Not wearing the orange jumpsuit. What the fuck, man?
Well, maybe I'll do that and have a Hawaiian shirt over it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing that because it's fucking July, and I'm not wearing a sweatsuit.
It's AC'd, man.
In a tournament hall.
Yeah.
No way. It was hot enough.
There's only like 20 of us, so you'll be fine.
No, we've already got more than 20.
Well, then Jin will wear yours, and then you look like an asshole.
Damn, you got me.
But that's on the July 10th through whatever. ACO's on the... Oh, this is out of order timeline-wise, but the most recent, or
the most upcoming, I would say,
is Atlantic City Open on the 13th of June. There's a team tournament on the Friday and GT Saturday, Sunday with the top 8 cut, I'm guessing.
Yep. I make no promises, Borg, but if I do win a scoreboard, I'll let you know.
Oh,
same.
Jizz in my pants.
All right, now I'm not going to talk about that scoreboard with you anymore.
I do want to show a shout out to the scene where Wolverine's shirt pops off. Very well done. I rewatched that movie this week too. So,
can we get you a custom-made scoreboard with an acrylic print of that scene from the movie?
I wouldn't say no.
Oh, that would be hilarious. You come up to the table and just put that down. Your opponent's just like, "What the fuck?"
There you go.
Why are the tracker cubes hairy?
Oh yeah, make them little nipples that move around. That sounds great.
You didn't let me talk about anime porn.
There's a big level of difference there.
Not to me. So all those events are coming up.
Yeah. It should be a good time. ACO is usually a pretty good vibe. It's at Harrah's, I think. So
yeah, I wish I could go. I used to go for 40K, and it was my favorite one. I love the gambling in between the playing. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe next year you guys can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. That used to be one I used to drive down for, because it's not that far. So it was kind of a nice road trip, little getaway.
It's still technically in the Northeast, so it's within driving distance-ish.
Yeah.
Let's see. How far away is it from me? I feel like it's probably going to be 12 hours.
8 hours, 9, probably.
For you, Maddox, I would pay probably close to 6 hours, I want to say, right?
8 it took me 7. It's going to take him 8.5, 9.
Okay.
Google Maps says 7 hours.
Oh.
All right.
What?
Yeah. But, I mean...
traffic in New York.
I'm also looking at 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday night, so...
Yeah. You could always fly. It's not that far.
Is there even an airport near Atlantic City?
New York.
I don't think that's recommended.
New York is not that close to Atlantic City.
You also don't want to fly in Newark Airport at the moment. Just FYI.
Ooh. So what if I'm flying through there in a week, Jen?
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Oh, damn it.
What happened in Newark Airport?
No, just a lot of cuts to the air traffic controllers and stuff. The stuff.
Yeah,
rigmarole. It's a rough time out there. For travel.
You're right. I'm more worried about getting back into the country than I am about being in a different country. So.
Yeah, there's no FDA kind of anymore. So if I tell you some supplements, cool. So I do have one plug. I'm going to plug raw ginger. Actually, it is historically something that's very good for prevention of cold. So if you start feeling a little ill, take some ginger. It will cure cancer. It will solve all of your problems, you won't be depressed anymore.
Oh, okay.
No FDA, so that's completely true.
Who do you want? Looking at this, though, it'd be a lot easier to fly into Philadelphia to get to Atlantic City.
Really?
It looks like,
that actually makes some sense. Yeah,
that actually is probably the correct airport to go to.
Go Birds.
Okay. Well, moving on. So tonight our topic is characters.
Characters that are underrated.
Yep.
We're really good at
Indeed.
reading words today, guys.
Well, you're drinking whiskey. I have no idea where I am, and Jin just like, yep.
Listen, I'm patching up my vocal cords and the flesh body as it is. Okay, so like we're getting there.
You just describe yourself as a flesh body,
Yeah.
right? Flesh body.
What are we but bags of flesh and water? At the end of the day.
We're also spirit. Do we really want to?
We get deep here.
No,
So
we're not
anyway-
going to talk about Taoism. I'll leave our listeners.
What I learned from
So-
Andy is that we're just a bunch of viruses.
Well, Andy's a materialist, so that's a little bit reductionist, don't you think?
Speaking of reductionists, let's go to Maddox's list.
Yeah. All right.
Start with the most reductive character on there, Gorgon.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Gorgon. He's not really underrated at all, right?
Why did?
Okay,
Why?
all right. So
All right,
to be fair, Maddox, like he was pretty lowballed, right, when he was first like revealed.
Correct. And I remember listening to a Furious Finest episode where I thought it was Jesse was talking about it, but they're like, no, yeah, he doesn't really do that much. He's like, whatever, man. He just got to go range 2 strike, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like, so there are some people out there probably don't realize, like, wow, he is very pushed in this meta right now. Very much so.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think people weren't thinking about like I guess what would be popular at the point, and that's the thing.
Mhm.
Like meta context like matters a lot, right?
Yep.
Like the stuff on Gorgon matters a lot because what we have Hulks and APOC, right?
Yeah.
That are like very relevant right now.
Yeah. So if you don't know, his spender is 4 power, which, a little bit expensive, but whatever. 4 power. It's 8 dice, range 3. It has an automatic throw after the tactical resolve of size 4 or less, and then a wild stagger. So it's basically Hulk spender on a 3 threat for some fucking reason with a bigger range band. So it is wild. So it is great. He is great when it comes to like, oh, there's a Hulk on the other side of the board. I'm going to send a 3 threat after him. If Hulk then kills your 3 threat, you're like, I don't fucking care. I dealt with a 6 threat with a 3
Even
threat.
if he doesn't kill him, he displaces and staggers usually.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And then, I'm being a little sweaty meta player. Him and Steve won, so he's got a turn 1 charge, because he can charge from 1 power, so that he can get power earlier to then spender earlier. Feels very good.
Yeah, Gorgon's also a little bit of a conditioned machine too, because he's got a stun on a builder, he's got a beam that gives out shock, and then a stagger on a spender that throws you.
I wish they built Iceman like this.
No, right? I have not used the beam once, though. I haven't had an opportunity for it. That felt good, but I mean, it's nice to have, I guess.
Yeah. Beams are a little bit harder to line up on the missions these days.
Yeah.
On theory on paper, I'm thinking that you maybe think about using the beam if you actually want to keep priority, but you just want to reduce their effectiveness.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
So you're just fishing for the wilds.
Yeah. Other things with him is reserve members, right? So I've been playing him in Steve 1 leadership, obviously. So getting him an extra dice on attack and defense when he has the reroll is really funny.
Oh my
Like
god!
he's rolling
5-4-4 with a reroll.
Yeah, with a reroll, and then his 5-die builder goes into a 6-die builder with a reroll. His Inhuman reroll is also like, wow, this is very, this is very good. It comes into play quite often.
Yeah,
So he's rolling better than a Hulk spender.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Gorgon, here to hear better than Hulk.
I'm gonna start running Dormammu. I think. Just looking at this, I gotta go back.
Yeah,
He avoids all this like stupid shit. Immune to stagger, can't throw him. So fuck you, Gorgon.
he's still throwing 9 dice into you.
Yeah, I know.
But if you're Avenger, so 8 dice normally.
Wait, Bork, can Dormammu get shocked?
That's a good question.
Yeah, get
think
fucked,
you can.
Dormammu. How quick you're about.
Oh man, I forgot how to use my
I'm looking at
computer.
Jarvis.
Oh, yep, he is not immune to shock, so get ready. 5-die
Yeah.
Dormammu attacks.
Yeah, well, with reserve members, when you're rolling 5 dice with skull counting his skulls, I think it offsets itself. So, but yeah, hey, don't try to nerf my cool idea already. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. He's definitely up there.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he's an underrated 3 threat. I think people slept on him when the box first came out.
Yeah, now they're online about him.
But I've had who was it? I think it was Stumpy in our Discord talking about he feels like the Thor 2 from the Asgard box, where it's like, wow, this is very pushed. And then we're like, who else is good in that box?
They're all good, turns out.
I would agree.
They're all playable characters,
Mhm.
but I think Gorgon's definitely the one that we're seeing the most now, just because like he's got the most relevant like tool set to deal with things.
Yeah. I saw Karnak a lot too at squad goals, like at least 2 or 3 times out of my 5 games. So,
was it any lists that weren't Inhumans?
They were Avengers lists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it was interesting.
I can see that because if you're just trying to protect them, right? So then you can go like punch somebody, like the heck.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Can I, if I use reserve member, can I then do Avengers Assemble on this guy?
No, because they're not an Avengers character. They just get like benefits for being around the team.
Just get it. Okay, so it's not like initiative, whatever. Okay,
correct. Yeah.
All right. I almost had a little heart attack right there. Not a heart attack. I got really excited. It's very different.
Heart murmur.
Oh man, if reserve members actually made you an Avengers, like that card would be taken, I feel like every game.
Yeah.
Like because like there's so many 3 threats.
It would have been nerfed by now.
Yeah.
That's how bad it would have been.
Yeah.
Cool. So Gorgon. Now the rest of the lists are more underrated characters.
All right. Next one, I have 3 threat Iron Man. I don't know if he's like super underrated because I do see him often, but I don't know if that's been my own bias because I play him often.
You play Shield.
Yeah, so he's affiliated Shield right there, right? And he gave me Helios Laser, right? But I feel like just as a 3 threat to have damage reduction on a 3 threat feels really good. And then he's like a range 4 guy that can have an unrestricted. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. An unsize restricted push, which is really good. And then his Friday Eyes basically means he's doing 6 die attacks all the time. I think he's quite good. He's not mobile, but he's great at just sitting on the back point shooting people.
I think it should be noted. I think Friday AI buffs the entire attack action, right? Or is it just the attack?
Oh man, that's a good question. I just learned that Carnage's little sadistic glee buffs the entire action.
Correct. Yes. So the AoE 2 becomes like very scary underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it says the next attack action, which means that once Iron Man gets flipped, right, that Unibeam becomes kind of nutsies.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I've never used. I mean, I've rarely used that Unibeam though. Usually, I feel like when he flips, he's just running around and just still shooting people.
I mean, range 5 beam with 8 dice on a 3 threat seems pretty okay.
It does seem pretty okay, especially if he flips, has a bunch of power.
Yeah,
delicious. But I think with him is that he brings a lot of tactics cards. So he brings your Helios Laser, he brings your Stark Armory, right? I know there's a lot of Hulk in the meta right now, so Helios Laser feels good. I don't really feel super great about it anymore because it does feel really dice dependent. But again, he brings really good tactics cards with him.
Yeah, and also like you have to always watch out for the Eye in the Skies and bodyguards as well. So be careful before you rip it.
Yeah, poor John.
Rip it before you rip it.
Saw poor John try to Helios to a Bill, I think, and then he got web lined away by Ghost Spider.
Oh no!
Yeah. I was like, no. That's sad.
Yeah.
Are you playing Gwen?
No,
who's playing Gwen?
No, that was back in the standoff finals against Maddox.
Okay. I was like, you better not touch fucking Steven.
All right, buddy. Sure.
Mr. Meta Chase over here.
She's
all
mine.
Right. Yeah.
Next on Maddox's list, Ghost Spider, underrated 3 threat.
Trash Gorgon, Ghost Spider, Miles,
Black Cat,
Zemo's on there, all underrated. All right, let's go to Red Guardian.
Yeah, Red Guardian. This is what Jen was talking about earlier in the episode. I think he's underrated, and I think the big thing for him is his card, right? Comrade's Keeper? Yeah, Comrade's Keeper being like the little heroes for hire jump in front of. And I think it throws afterwards, right?
Yes. So as long as Red Guardian's still standing, like he's not dazed, he gets to throw you afterwards. Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Is this exactly like Heroes for Hire?
It's different because Red Guardian is paying for it and not the person being attacked.
Gotcha. So slightly different, same effect.
Slightly worse, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him. I also like playing Steve 1 again. I like the guaranteed throw in the spenders, and he has that with his shield slam. Playing shield for so long where I didn't have any throws or displacement, I'm like, these are really nice to have. So I always like that.
Yeah, I to be honest, I like characters a lot too with gainer shield throws, like Taskmaster, him. I just like that backline, hit you once or twice, gain 2 power, and then usually their action economy allows them to, like, because then you have focus repulsion and field online.
Yep.
So you can kind of guarantee that for the most part, which is cool.
I like characters that are built that way. Fair amount of power too, because you're right, because you like ricochet shield throws around too. And then I think he has it where if he doesn't die, he gains an additional power, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like he can generate a fair amount of power over time.
Allied effect does not count mission effects, unfortunately. But he'd be good for I could see him now that my brain is working slightly, like a Cabal, Red Skull 3 Cabal, where you take the damage, gains extra power.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of
absolutely.
like a nifty thing with him too. So, yeah, Cabal maybe.
Plus Thunderbolts came out, and David Harper plays him really well.
You know what? He actually plays a really good role in whatever Cabal list is in my head right now. No, because he also has that bodyguard card, and they kind of lack that sort of tankiness in some other characters. So,
Jin, do you remember when he was in X-Men for a while?
Oh, were people running him in X-Men?
Yeah,
I must have missed that. Yeah,
I think so. I want to say I heard a lot of Red Guardian and Red, and what was it when the Red X-Men team? I think it was with Red Skull too.
Okay.
It's just I don't know. I don't really remember that. It was 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he can get power from friendly effects, like Rhino, it's interesting because then you start looking at Hellfire leadership. You look at even the maligned Killmonger usurper leadership and things like that. Like these little things that you can. Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously, that's efficiency not researched, but it does open up interesting power economy plays with them, because you can benefit from allied damage effects.
Yeah, I like it. Plus you can build a list of all shield throw characters.
Yeah. Do we also talk about the fact that the strike is an auto push, there's no trigger or anything?
Oh no, shit, I missed that. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's why he's a secure monster, because if he gets to punch you, you're moving, bro.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Damn. I should play this guy.
I would hope you consider playing them. He's in your list.
I don't know if I own him. I think I might not. That might be one of the boxes I never bought.
Did he come with Dynamo?
Oh, then I own him.
Yep.
Yeah, because it has Darkstar and RSMP together.
Yeah.
In your Crimson Dynamo box, you should have a bonus Red Guardian in there. If you look down,
I don't know where
box.
he is currently.
All right.
There's also a decoder ring as well, if you look hard enough.
It's in Russian.
Oh wait, no, he comes with Ursa Major, so you don't have him.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Darkstar that comes with?
So you have a Darkstar somewhere, Fork.
Oh, I built her. I built her. Because there was a time where I was maybe I put her in something.
I did for a hot second thinking ooh, is she an underrated character to talk about? I'm like, no, she's just bad.
Yeah.
Darkstar has cool effects, but needs power help.
No power.
That's the long and brief of it.
Yeah. She can do her effect twice a game, and that's about it.
Yeah, and the spender also needs help because it is not make sense with her kit at all. Why she has that spender as well.
Yep. Which is a bummer because her model looks really cool.
Yeah. Also, probably one of the worst tactics cards I've ever seen printed.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, she debuffs people's energy defenses around her, but it's everybody's.
Other
including
characters.
Yes, including your own friends. And I'm just this is very unnecessarily punishing. I get the theme, but man, this is just really punishing for no reason.
I want to bring her just to nerf my own list. Be hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to kill myself.
You put her with Carnage. He's already at 1 anyways. You can't roll less than 1 dice, so you're good.
Bring her with all symbiotes. Hey guys. You thought 2 defense was bad. Welcome to Carnage.
That's true. Yeah, Darkstar does synergize with Carnage. I guess we have that through line now.
And he's new in the game, so he's going to be the big bully.
Yep. But I agree, Maddox. Red Guardian, good. People should play, right?
People should play him. I think he splashes pretty good. He's only 3 threat.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, speaking of you can buy them together, is Ursa Major. I don't know if he's super underrated because he's not great because he's pretty squishy, but man, his spender is really good. Bear Arm Brawler is just 3 power, kind of like Gorgon. It's got a guaranteed size 4 throw, and then also a guaranteed stagger, so you don't even need the wild for it. And the throws before damage is dealt. So his spender is very good. He just has a hard time getting up because he's a little slow mover, a little fat bear, and then also has a hard time living. He's got 7 health, but he's only 3/4. So he's a little struggled that way.
Yeah, I mean the aggressive does help, and the charge kind of helps like a
Yeah.
little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just getting that power initially. Because the thing is, like, I would feel a lot better if the barehanded slap had like a pierce or some sort of extra thing to get him
That would
power.
be good, yeah.
You know, because like
Mhm.
he feels like he needs like something to smooth out his power curve. You know.
Yeah. I feel like if he gets a little bump from somewhere, he could be very strong.
Yeah, I think people are just like it's like you know they either want like damage reduction or a better builder or something like I don't know, like the spender is really good for 3 power. There's a lot of great effects that are just guaranteed. There's no triggers,
guaranteed.
like you said.
Before damage throw is always good too.
Yeah, yep, and it's omnidirectional too.
Mhm.
You know, unlike Gorgon has to throw away. You know, so that is one thing he has over him for that part.
Something I wish his character card, Bear Hug, you have to be like close to them and then you play the card and then he can spend power and they can only move small. I feel like if that made it so they couldn't move at all because he's hugging them, would actually be, I think, played. I think because like, oh cool, they can move small. It's like, well, they can usually still do what they want to do if they're moving small. But I was imagining a card where you physically stop your opponent from being able to move feels pretty good.
Yeah, or at least like if they move small, if Ursa could just travel with them, you know.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So like they're like wrestling and tossing, but like they're like you know they're moving along at the same time. You know. So
So like maybe because we see this new design space where like who has it? Like Angel has it, Hostile Takeover, I think it's called, where he gets to basically take a character and move them. So like maybe transition it to that kind of thing instead. It already kind of is in the game, but I would love it if you would stop people from moving.
yeah, but okay. Like spender aside though, Maddox, like it does seem like it's like we can kind of see why he gets underplayed at the moment.
Yeah. 3 physical defense feels bad. He's like the Sentinels where they have 3 physical defense but a crap ton of health and they still just die.
Yeah, if only we can reassemble the bear after he blows up, you know?
Just flesh pieces put together.
I'm saying, you know, listen, if the Red Army could do it, you know, he'd be a much more playable character.
Yeah. I do love his lore that it's literally he's a mutant that's just a dude that turns into a bear. That's it. Like no major superpowers, he's just a bear.
I do enjoy it. I don't know. Bork, what do you think?
Huh?
Do you have an opinion on Ursa Major?
He's a cool model, man. If you want to paint bears, I guess.
Yep.
If you're into that sort of, shit.
I would like to shout out my painter. Like I asked him to do a conversion, give him a scarf, and paint him like the Coca-Cola bear.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
I mean, he's a cool model for sure. I mean, I never know when I would. He's one of those models where if you don't play winter whatever, like when would I ever use him? That's why I haven't bought him yet. As much as I want to.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I definitely think he deserves a spot on this list and a shout out. I think he's probably splashable in very rare and limited circumstances. But yeah, definitely Winter Guard. Or if you're doing I think Winter Guard's like solid, especially as like a splash faction. We're kind of seeing that a lot. Where lists need like something on a couple missions, and he's not bad on like Wedding Party. I would like him there.
He would be good there, yeah.
But yeah.
I would like him on Imcran Crystal too, because I feel like he's a medium-based small move. He could jump across the point.
And he's got aggressive. I mean, he's not a bad model, by any means. Looking through some of these models, we just mentioned Darkstar, but there's some pretty bad models that don't have a lot of play. I think there's a time and a place for him, and he's not the worst option in the world, especially if you're splashing Winter Guard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Get yourself a little bear. Get Red Guardian or something.
Yeah, I've always wanted to paint him. To be honest,
he was really fun to paint.
Yeah.
Yep. The real buff and nerf to the game is the fact that you get to make bear puns throughout the entire match.
Or I want to paint him like Winnie the Pooh. That'd be even more hilarious.
No pants. Just no pants.
I don't care. I'll paint pants.
Listen. You can't learn Chinese and also besmirch Glorious Leader, okay?
You're right.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You can do whatever I want you. Yeah, Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman's my last one. I played him recently, and he just feels really good as a secure playing piece, where he has he's got a wild throw on his builder. He has that stupid Beam 3 attack that has a push on it, so he can displace fairly well. Then being able to teleport off of sand constructs makes him easily get onto points and then push people off with 2 attacks. I liked him quite a bit. He's a little kind of delicate, I feel like. He's got healing factor, but he takes damage from doing sand constructs. And then when he flips, he loses his sand constructs, and that feels really bad. But I liked him quite a bit as like a little secure police.
Yeah, I see him splashed in and out of foes players list, so he's definitely like in contention. I think he's probably like a 9 or 10 pick in their list. So
yeah,
he's always kind of on the fence.
Yeah, he's a big finesse piece because there's a lot of interesting tech and vectors that he can engage people from. And definitely like the amount of displacement you can put out in a turn, because like the grunts move people, he moves people, he can builder move people or beam move people. You know, like it's a lot of like decisions you have to make, and how to make them not overextended has been like the big skill, I think, as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, he has got a beam 3 just guaranteed push if it does damage in any direction. So fucking good.
You'd definitely be annoying for sure. In that respect.
Yeah, I've also seen people use the sand constructs because they don't take collision damage, I think, right?
Yeah.
So you can sort of use that as like a buffer zone, right, for certain characters, you know, to make sure they don't get collisioned.
Yeah. Yep. If you play some well, which I've seen, you know, more than one. I played into a surprisingly high volume of Spider Foes players over the past 6 months, and have seen some good use of Sandman. So I definitely think like he's definitely a model too that takes some practice, a lot of practice, even arguably, to get it down right. So you really have to force him. But yeah, I do think like he's a pretty solid pick. Plus, you know, the model is pretty fucking cool too. So
it is cool model. Yeah, that's true.
And I think both leaders probably are interested in him because like he's a good like late round like activation, right, for everybody.
Yeah, I've seen him in Goblin. I've seen him in Doc, so definitely.
And also, he's Criminal Syndicate too, right? So he's no slouch there either.
I don't know if he makes that cut, just because you are pretty saturated with really good 3s and really good 4s. But there could be a scenario.
Yeah, what are the 4s? I guess Rhino.
Well, I have to bring up
Wrecking Crew. I was just thinking, like, I don't know criminals that super well.
Rhino, Wrecking Crew, but then like you're also thinking like you have 3s that are going to take his slot, like Black Cat.
That's true.
Criminal Syndicate. Where are you? Yeah, so your 4 slot. Yeah, I mean like Elektra if you want grunts, Shadowland Daredevil. I even see a place for Killmonger, Usurper, or maybe even over Sandman, M'Baku to an extent if you need a couple throws. But then you have like your 3s, which really are what going to take the slot. Like Taskmaster, Bullseye is going to take that slot up too. It's just a different list. Like the Spider Foes list is like all 4s, so you don't really have to worry about the 3s taking up much real estate. It's like 4s and 5s. So
that faction really needs a 5 threat.
They need a 3. They need like 2 3 threats that are playable, and they need a 5 threat. Like
come on, you got Lizard and Shocker. That's all you need, and Mysterio. That's all you need.
You need something. I like an L move in there, a reliable extract holder for them. But yeah, that's another.
It's another day.
Craven you see sometimes, and he's kind of his cart with his the whatever that is, the corner of the beast.
Fearful Symmetry.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Is that the one? No, that's not.
No, it's not. That's the one that you can, if you kill the core set Spider-Man, you get to become Spider-Man.
No.
Yep.
Okay. I was talking about Expert Tracker.
Yeah,
that's what I was referring to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Expert Tracker is really, really good.
Yeah.
Craven, I think, is seeing a little more like play now because they're starting to realize like how relatively good his damage output is, and also the support abilities. I should also mention that this is one of the few characters that actually brings 2 grunts. Is it the only character that brings 2 grunts?
Sandman?
The only one,
yeah. So that tells me Death Token Engine for Mummy.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, if you're playing Claw Leadership, double claw movements.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, because he can kill his grunts on command. So you can go with Sandman, kill your grunts, move Claw. And then I don't know what you do after that.
Claw goes in area 5s, everybody.
Dude, is Claw an underrated character?
I would say yes, in the sense that like on paper he seems not bad, especially if you're using his leadership to let him move around.
Yeah.
But
I like him on Scoundrels, actually.
I used to play the shit out of him.
Yeah, I did, and I really liked him on Scoundrels. To be fair, I didn't really know what I was doing back then, but I mean, I don't know. I know a little bit more of what I'm doing now, but
yeah. So Claw's not on our list eventually, but I guess
good shout out.
Good shout out, yeah.
I think he's got play on Scoundrels Criminal with Kingpin leadership, where you're going to versatile strategy over to Claw late game. I think in that one scenario, which is really fucking specific.
I still find versatile strategy kind of sus personally, because I feel like you should just commit to it's like, no, this is a Claw list. We're going to play Claw today,
I like it with MODOK. I like it in Criminal sometimes. I like it with MODOK. Switching after you start to get days, you switch to MODOK's leadership, give you some extra defense. I think it has some play in Criminal. I can't think of any other faction. Maybe Asgard now.
I mean, I hear about it all the time at X-Men, but I've never seen it work.
Okay.
I don't know, because the X-Men listed, they require such a specific
very different characters,
pieces, that they want for it.
I'm going to run it in APOC.
Okay, bud.
I'll prove you wrong.
Can he even use it?
No. That's why I said that.
I'm going to go to no leadership now and still beat you.
Yeah, here you go. Foes might be an interest. Okay, now we're on versatile strategy, but I'm just trying to think of like places you could force it. Foes might be one. Switching between Goblin and Ock.
All right, listen. You play it in Shield when you go and you start with Nick Jr. leadership, and then you go way up in points, and so you don't want the victory points, and you don't care about aggressive, so you change to. Well, you can't change to Invader's leadership, so you would change to Iron Man leadership. Don't do that. That sounds terrible.
I could see an interesting case for it in Webs. Too, switching between Amazing and Miles at certain points in the game.
But there's so many other better cards Webs want to bring.
I know. I'm just saying, like, there are situations where it could be useful. I think Criminal's the best example.
I think it just stays in the ground, buried where it should be.
Nah, I'm going to use it now every game. It's going to be my new...
Let me know how that goes. Let me know.
I'm gonna bring in my 5 with APOC every game just to prove you wrong.
Just to look at your opponent's face when you like show those your 5s. He's like, "What?" And I brought
versatile strategy. What?
That would be really funny, actually.
I brought Indomitable, Brace, the one that lets you reroll with APOC.
Oh my god!
Versatile strategy, and that other one that I like.
Imagine if you're like on a stream game and you bring it, just so like fucking Tim is over there. Like, why is this here? What is going on?
I want Waylon. I want Waylon to be commentating that one. Wait.
Oh, that would be really funny.
This is for you, Mike.
And like put it in the middle of the board, like put it in in the game so everyone has to look at it.
Can you even? Okay, we're on a very deep versatile strategy click hole type thing, but man. Can you even play it if you bring like a one team leader? I don't think so. I don't think it's even like playable.
No, it's not playable. Don't do it. You're at this point. If we're gonna run MODOK, like just run Mind Games instead. That's a more productive card than versatile strategy.
An allied character without an active leadership may play his card. So you could play it, and then nothing would happen.
Yes.
You could. That's very true.
All right. Heavy firepower, versatile strategy. These are now Steven meta picks.
All right. Well, I guess those are all my underrated characters. We should probably move on.
Yeah.
All right, Bork, it's your time. Let us know how versatile strategy and heavy firepower will be relevant to these characters now.
Nah.
Wait, no, speaking of Crystal, yeah, Inhumans have all these leaderships now. So you can pick Max and Black Bolt. There you go.
Yep. All right. I'm playing Inhumans now. All right. So, I don't know. I don't want to fucking talk. So anyways, I picked Crystal. She's good. Read her card. My next pick.
Okay. All right.
No.
Bork, is there a way that people are playing Crystal that you think is like the good way to play her?
No, unfortunately. So this is one of the only ones on my list that I haven't really actually put on the table. But every single time I have like this weird condition, I mean, she's basically her own pestilence bomb. She's got and I just love the way her card is built. Every single attack, it has a trigger condition, plus she gain as a gainer. So she's kind of like, in my mind, again, haven't play tested her, but every single time I like have this idea, she like goes in the list. I remember a long time ago when APOC was released, and I thought maybe you could splash. She was in there, but she's got 4 attacks. Each of them is a gainer. Each of them, she gives out stun, push, slow, incinerate. Well, she gives out stun, slow, incinerate, and then she has a push on her range 4 Hurricane Blast. She's got the Inhumans reroll, which makes her pretty reliable. She's an L mover, which makes her a viable candidate for to be an extract holder, and like get that L move, pick up an extract, push someone off a point. And so she really plays the mission really well.
She just got buffed in the errata.
Nope. There's been no changes to Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. Agent Venom's ability says that he now performs a shake action, and she can stop shake actions from occurring.
Oh, you know what? I stand corrected.
She got buffed.
You're right.
Yeah.
Huge buff.
They nerfed my poor boy Flash. How could they?
I know.
Huge buff here, but the conditions she hands out are also very relevant. Incinerate, slow, and stun, especially in like a more attrition-y Inhumans list. Having those options can really like put damage on character. And the other thing I like about her is you can't remove Incinerate, slow, stun when you're within 3 of her, which is really unique.
It is. I mean,
sounds like a buff for the Gorgon.
It's true. I had just talked about Iron Man 3 threat, and she has a range 4 die attack with a wild trigger push, like same kind of thing. It's size restricted, unfortunately, but
and hers is a gainer too, which actually makes it more reliable for someone who's like a 3 threat. To be fair, though, she's really only spending her power on her elemental onslaught. So her kit's designed where like you can basically turn 2 make an extra attack. Because she gets elemental onslaught for 4 power, which is like fine and cute. I don't even know if you really need it. I think you're using her power to like, she's a good patch up candidate with the L move.
Yeah.
I would use her to like support characters, take the sack, something like that. So she'd be a good Helios.
Does anyone else in the game have an Area 1 attack?
Yeah, the Area 1 attack, I keep feeling that it's like interesting, like if you double move her like on top of a secure, right? So the base is like, overlapping the entire thing. That means if anyone comes into contest that secure, they'd be in range of the Area 1 for that.
Or you can double move her if you have the power or shaker, then Hurricane Blast, stun and push, which I kind of like too. But no, that's a good idea too. That's like a hold it, like come at me, bro type move.
The thing is, she is 5 health, like so. Even with the reroll, she does go down eventually. But I do wonder if there's a universe where you can put her in place, hit an Earthshaker, and then just get out of there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's like make or break the game. I do think she has a lot of play. She's like a elf. I don't know. I'm just thinking 40k elf. She's kind of like a glass cannon type model, but she's handing out conditions, size 2 push. Slow and incinerate are her more reliable conditions she gives out with the beam. So I kind of like that. So I put her on there. I've tossed around the idea of using her, especially with the not able to remove slow or incinerate. That can really hurt certain teams.
Put her in webs with Amazing Spider-Man leadership. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too. I don't know where she fits, faction wise. I think, that's a good shout out. Maybe webs, but they are so crowded these days.
For a while, she was the A-Force role player where she was the one that doing a lot of special deliveries.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
that's true. But she could fly in long moves.
She's still not terrible at that. So,
yeah, I think you just get Value Town right now because like Jane gets the charge. She gets the charge and special delivery in the same like action. Like it's so brutal.
Oh, I know. I've used A-Force before.
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Yeah, you
but no, I mean,
made Nick quit the game.
Yep.
Oh man,
that was that one.
No, I mean Crystal's not bad. I mean she has impact webbing, and we all know impact webbing is one of the best gainers. Like
we don't call it that on this side of the fence, but yeah.
Sorry, Hurricane Blast, quote unquote.
So you're telling me the strength of a hurricane is equal to just a little thing of web?
Yep.
Right, but really sticky.
All right, cool. So my next one is Iceman. I don't know if this is a surprise. I just don't see him a lot, so I figured I'd throw him on here. I really love Iceman as an extract holder, especially on missions like Scroll. And we've talked about this before, but I just love his cold snap. So it can really like impinge on your opponent's day. So I love grabbing my an extract with him, like at the early scroll. Even if he gets moved, usually you can move right next to the opponent's extract that's already starting their extract holder, their safe extract holder with a slow, making them less mobile. I learned that from Mike Whaler. He did that one game, probably unintentionally. I was like, holy shit, that's a great opening.
As a recipient of that play, I was like, oh, I guess Sam's moving slow now. That is really cool, and that feels really bad for me.
Because usually on scrolls, too, you're lining up your kind of maybe more mobile model to take that back extract, and you're most likely not activating first to grab it, probably second. So if you have prio with him, just walking him up, being like, here, move towards me, is great. Also, he's just like that medium move with the ice slide, picking up your friends. I think he's really, really, really strong in APOC. He's in all my APOC lists these days, so I usually run him as Famine now because Gambit's kind of taking that death roll over. But if I'm going Toad at a 17, he's probably Famine. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, he's good as Famine. I also like him kind of as Death. I've only run him a couple times as Death. I just think there's better Deaths out there. But his chill sometimes goes off. The Wild Stagger is amazing. I was playing Schmid, and I didn't get the Stagger, but I killed iHulk.
I mean, take that as a win, I guess.
Yeah, so with the double spender into him, but handing out slow in a beam form feels really good. 4/3/3. He's just a solid 3-threat, I think, which is why he's on here.
Yeah.
The constant pinging for slow, so when you're really going brutal on the conditions with like your Pestilence Bomb, he's then pinging everyone for 1 wherever he is on that side of the board. So I kind of like pairing him with where my Pestilence is, depending on the matchup. But
yeah. He's really good also like on D maps, I think, if you are just taking him as a whole. Mostly if you can run him into a point where there are people kind of gathering around secures, right? And you slow them, that means that the rotation on that diamond is going to be very difficult for those characters that had to be within Iceman's range.
And him with Archangel on Ds is a really solid APOC plan, I think, these days. So
yeah. No, I think Iceman's very solid. People, again, another character that people were like, I don't know, this character seems very mid. He's not going to do anything. I was like, these are automatic effects. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they're pretty dope, actually.
Yeah. He plays the X-Men D shape pretty well as well. I can also see him in Charles, making that freeze and fade go off turn 1. You can kind of move around, move your models around more easily as you're passing power. So there's a case for him there as well.
Yeah, or even just airlifting Charles, right? Somewhere. Like, that helps.
Yeah.
It's a funny mental image in my brain.
Yeah. Okay. So next is Iron Fist. I kind of just put him on here because I really like the way Schmid played him in Midnight Suns. I think the choice always comes down in a lot of lists, especially Avengers, Midnight Suns, things like that, between him and Luke. And I think Luke tends to win out more often than not. So I just want to shout out to Danny Rand, because although he is less tough, he spanks, and on a D shape especially, or even Deadline to Destruction, I really like him on that. He can kind of, if you have like Wakanda Forever, if you have a kind of extra attack type card, he can really do a flying kick into someone, place within 1, and then pretty much guarantee some jank there with Heroes for Hire or with his spender Iron Fist. So
the Iron Fist.
Yeah, whatever. I don't speak with articles. Parts of speech, bitch. All right. God damn it, I am learning a language. Well, turns out there's no articles in Chinese, so at least there's that. Jin, any thoughts on Iron Fist?
I actually like Iron Fist more and more as time goes on, but obviously, like, you have to make sure he doesn't get punked from range 4 and above. But the 2 power is really good, especially as the pay to flips are becoming more popular now, like Mcron and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he can be one of those characters that actually could go pick up an extract and also flip a point, right? Round 1, which is really nice.
I like him in new defenders too.
Yes.
Which is really interesting with Strange Leadership. He plays a different role there, which I never thought about.
Yeah, but I mean now potentially his T-Strike is what, like stunning somebody and hexing somebody? Like
good.
that is pretty brutal,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like he's a solid 3-threat, I think, and like there's nothing in the tool set that I think is particularly bad. The only problem he might have is like if the map is really wide and he has to spend more than 2 moves to get from one point to another. So really, you have to make sure that wherever he is on the secure, he's able to rotate like well.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you got to
line
be
up
careful
his
with.
flying kicks. I think takes some practice because he can move. I guess that. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can ping pong off of somebody, right, to get to a point, like, that's great.
Doesn't always
like,
happen.
Yeah. Just be very careful of like where you put him as far as like inside of a square or a diamond, and just like make sure he gets to go where he needs to go.
Yeah, so I think
it's good.
If you're considering like a Heroes for Hire type character, I would try. I think him and Luke play similar sort of roles where you go one or the other. So give them both a shot before you kind of make a decision. That was kind of why he's in there.
Yeah. He is also affiliated Midnight Suns, and not Luke isn't. So like he is a decent affiliate 3-threat.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. And so my next one is the Wrecking Crew. So this model, I think this model takes a lot of practice. There's a fuckload of words on the card, like a lot, like maybe too much, to be fair. But I think on B maps, so this is kind of a whole list concept that no one's really talking about. That I was running for a little while there. I'm not saying I'm an innovator, but I do think Wide Cabal has a lot of play with Dracula specifically, and Wrecking Crew and Red Skull, and then like you can throw a couple others in there. But I think they run really well on B maps, so like Mutant Madman, Infinity, it is Infinity Formula. I just think, especially with the extra power too, then they're bulldozing turn 1 potentially. So there's a kind of lot going on in the Wrecking Crew. I think they're an incredibly good B-map rotator, and that's why they're kind of in here. You have to be careful. They are really fragile. I will say that. But they start on a side. They can easily rotate to the other side of the B on their own kit, which is important there because you don't need any kind of extra help. And they throw out damage like an asshole too under Red Skull. So they're a really good Cabal pick, I think.
Yeah. If also you can set up the stagger on the target, like the Wrecking bar fling where you can just throw any size is kind of silly, really.
Yeah, that's never happened in any game I've ever used them. But
okay. The pie in the sky dream for me is like throwing a well, no, yeah, you're probably not throwing a Sentinel, but like Dormammu, throwing him would be pretty fun.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, you could probably set up a Dormammu.
Oh no,
play,
you can't.
But,
I mean the stagger.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
The dream is broken.
The dream is already broken. Yep.
Yeah. Well, a Sentinel. They're size 5 too.
Yeah, but they're like doubly, triply good against mystic attacks, so that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah,
because it needs to do damage, I think, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, if you were running Cabal Wrecking Crew, you'd probably kill the Sentinel before you could do the throw.
Yeah, I think you just lead pipe them to death before.
Yeah. When I bought this model, I tried looking up comics they were in. They're not in a lot, so. When they do appear, it's kind of like very cartoony 90s. They're an interesting, kind of funny, like what would happen if a bunch of just working class dudes were like, "Fuck this, we're going to work."
I think they're technically in that one episode of She-Hulk as well. Yeah. They just got beat up.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right.
They're a really cool kit. Like I think the idea of like having stackable attacks with different triggers and that kind of stack on your own kit, and then being able to push yourself. Is really interesting. There's also they're very good kind of in the meta right now to an extent because there's a lot of size 2 terrain on every table. There always is. So you can kind of always just line them up for that extra couple of dice on the Wrecking Bar Fling and hit like well, again, if you're bringing them on a B map, you're in like 2 models, but still like 6 dice Mystic and 2 models. Or 5 dice Mystic, I guess, into 2 models where you're also gaining power. The Wrecking Bar Fling, that's the beam thing, is another way to get a couple more power so that when their kit goes online, kind of like the Mummy, it's always online, so they're always rolling, always kind of moving twice or something like that, so it's an interesting kit that takes a lot to master, but I think when you do, it's excellent. Again, shout out to them specifically in Cabal on B maps. I like them on a little bit wider, because if you're at a closer, tighter map, you maybe don't want to bring them. They're very squishy. I learned that the hard way on some E's before those were nerfed, that Wrecking Crew's not especially great on an E map. But like I could see them working on D's too, because they can kind of hold down a point on their own. They can rotate really easily between them. So have a lot of play, I think.
Yeah. Have you considered either of their cards or not so much?
I've never run any of them, but Stronger Together stands out to me as like the one you might bring. And that is when Wrecking Crew can spend 3, they can choose a size 4 character within 4 that was attacked by the Wrecking Crew. And they can throw it away S. This is a lot of language. Hold on. So they choose a size 4 within 4 that was attacked by the Wrecking Crew, this activation. If the chosen character was attacked once, they get an S throw, twice M throw, 3 times L throw. That's really hard to set up. Jin, you can go for the S stagger and the L throw.
Right, yeah. The magical Christmas land play of like, yeah, you stun, you stagger them, you throw them away, and then you throw them away.
Yeah. It's I like, I think you take that card for basically it's a 3 power size 4 throw.
Absolutely.
S most likely.
You're never getting a long throw on this card, it feels like.
Yeah. No, but from a character that's a 4 threat that gives you a throw, Cabal definitely lacks throws, I think, for the most part. They're not as they're Criminal and Cabal affiliated, so Criminal you're kind of fine on throws. I mean, it is an extra throw, but I think your tactics card's a little bit crammed in there. So I think Cabal, it's a maybe. It's like a 9 or 10 card for me. I've considered it, never brought it, but there's just better stuff with like Red Skull. But Cabal does not have a ton of cards. It's mostly character based. You bring the big button on TTS, whatever the fuck that's called, the extra 3 dice. What the hell is that called?
The big button on TTS?
It's a huge button on TTS.
The Dark Rain.
Yeah, Dark Rain. Yeah, it's a massive button on TTS. That's all I remember. You bring Dark Rain, you bring a couple others, and then it's kind of all character. You're too restricted in character base. So I could see a world where that could see some play.
Yeah, I mean, Wrecking Crew under Dark Rain is absolutely terrifying. Since they are Cabal affiliated, so you potentially get 3 attacks to reroll any, into a character. That thing isn't sticking around. At the very least, you're probably getting the conditions off on that kind of person.
Yeah, I like it on them. I like it on Dracula and Cabal. So I think why Cabal isn't seeing a ton of play, and they have a lot right now. So shout out to them, too, as kind of like an underrated faction. Let's try them out. Cool. And my last one is Sunspot. I fucking love Sunspot. No, I think like when New Mutants came out, he was the only I know Warlock's like good, but I think Sunspot every single game is really good. I think right now in X-Force, he's fucking amazing. Gives you another whatever that card is that lets you bump, gives you another target. Plus you get a token, so you can get him up to 3 tokens by turn 1, and then his kit just starts rolling. So for those who don't know, Sunspot's kind of another one of those token generating characters. He generates flare tokens. He can have a max of 3. It's every time he moves or basically is moved, he gets a flare token. So if he's bumped, if he does an actual move, he does a charge, he gets a flare token. And you can spend these flare tokens to either add more attack dice to his basic builder, which is a 5 dice already, energy, which is already pretty strong. And they also give you the incinerate when you add dice. So he just kind of like rolls through. If he's got 3, he gets an L charge, which is also very good. So I think his kit takes a while to get used to. But he is an excellent kind of just bully. I think in every single New Mutants game, Sunspot was like the one doing the things that would allow you to win half those games. So, half the games you lose because Sunspot would die, and then the other half he'd win because he would spike or something like that. But really good character, really technical. I think all the characters I put on here are pretty technical.
Yeah, you also have to get careful where he dazes too, because we famously put this on YouTube. Yeah, I definitely KO'd or dazed Sunspot, and like a bunch of my guys died as a result too, which was like, ooh, yep, that was on me.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a while since I've been able to put him on the table. I think I don't know. I'd love to run X-Force sometime, and I think he's definitely up there in that pick. But yes, I mean, that's on YouTube, but where I used him pretty effectively. So
it basically, I think like splash wise, like he would make sense in a lot of places that would give him extra movement, right?
Yeah, or extra power even. Because then he can, because he's got a throw on him too. So like 2 power throw. Yeah, no, you're right. Like Inhumans, I could see, or what's the one? This is a long shot, but if you took Peter Parker, threat level 5, man, that's like the worst way I could have ever said that
character. Watch out for that Peter Parker threat level 5 coming at you.
But he'd be good with that. Midnight Suns, he might not be too bad with the bump. I
could see him like interesting, like in Convocation, right? If people attack him, he has a reactive bump. Fury, like the aggressive, also would be interesting.
Yeah. And I just want to say, this is what you should have done, AMG, with all the New Mutants characters, because their leadership directly affects the way that he plays. And he was the only character where it felt like, oh, this was thought out. This makes sense. He belongs in affiliation. So if you give us like Danny Moonstar and a couple others where they have mechanics that are based on kind of placing, that's what New Mutants probably should be, and not what they are right now. So Sunspot might be the future of that. I don't know. But I do think that was really well written, at least for him and the Magic leadership. So. But yeah, because it's movement based. So,
makes sense.
Yeah, and that's all the stuff I have. Also, Sunspot's really cool, like as a character, I guess. I don't know. You can read the comics.
Yep,
find out for yourself.
He's also super rich, so you'll see him in Hellfire Club.
Exactly, he is in Hellfire Club for that very reason. No, I do think right now, though, just to summarize too, his best home is probably X-Force. I really like him there right now. So,
well, I mean, like Magic did get a buff recently, so like maybe
Jen, please don't.
Okay, all right, we're gonna leave that box closed for now. Sorry, listeners.
We need more for New Mutants to work. It's the Magic buff is not enough.
You got to keep trying.
Yeah, I don't like going 50-50 when I play games, but here we are. Yeah, okay, Mr. fucking cheap discount Steve. Yeah, I'll keep trying with New Mutants.
How about half and half? Is that a better ratio?
No, it's like a coffee. Yeah, I think in like a local league, or something like that, something fun, more fun. Like New Mutants are great. I'd probably try them there, but they're not even in timeline, so can't try them.
Hey, we don't have their timeline for next year. Maybe they will be.
True. Yeah, I mean, they're getting a couple new models. Again, if they're designed like Sunspot and you have like 3 or 4 characters designed like that, I think New Mutants could be something different that you could see work. But right now, it's just like they're too all over the place. But he is by far, he's a good splash too, to just be fair. I think Sunspot's just once you get the hang of that kit, kind of like all those bowling ball kits, like Mummy, Sunspot, Wrecking Crew, you start getting hang of their kind of like generating mechanics of their own tokens, and then you can kind of like go from there and they become playable in certain scenarios. It rewards like practice. So
nice.
That's it.
All right, Jen, you're up. Who do you got?
Okay, so to continue our Pim Particles talk from last time, I would like to throw up Wasp as the next person that probably doesn't get play a lot because I generally never see Ant-Man or Wasp. Actually, if anything, I've seen Ant-Man more than Wasp, actually. And I don't know why Wasp doesn't get played because Wasp is a free threat that can throw size 3 terrain medium. Like, that's pretty dope.
It's pretty good.
And she's got a range 3 builder on her normal states. And so the way you can kind of play her, like let's say round 1, is that you can put her across from like a midpoint secure, walk up once, and if there's somebody that's on that secure, you can attack them, transform into a tiny wasp, right? And then you can then become back a normal wasp size again, transforming twice, and you're now on the point. So all these transformations that are happening, like throughout the course of you doing stuff, like just gets her like a ton of movement. Even though she's not as fast as Ant-Man, who gets that free range 3 place, that like the multiple like chaining of transformations can get you some places.
Jin, you should try my Transformers list.
What does it have Optimus Prime in there?
No, but like 2 years ago, I designed a list. You can ask Steven because he was like, "Oh, it's so bad," and I was like, "No, it's not."
And then you never played it.
I know, not at an event.
I would love the reason you gave him is like nothing. Just say no, it's not.
Well, it was back when you could Hellfire them.
Yeah.
But they were. I ran it under Avengers with Steve, but it had all the not Steve, but Sam because he's a 3 threat. So you go like 6 or 7 wide with all Transformers.
Oh my god!
It was kind of fun. Like I kind of want to do that on a bat rep on our RSMP or something. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, it could
be really fun
on
a bat rep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving back to Wasp, so the tiny form also has a very interesting builder, and it's one of the few builders that just straight up says, "Hey, you just don't get power from this. The opponent does. So whatever damage she does for this builder, you don't get any power for it." And it's an energy builder too, which is one of like the most prized defense archetypes to hit somebody with right now. So you have any way to buff that dice or give it rerolls, things like that. I think that builder becomes like pretty cash money,
Cash money.
As in you get the cash and they get no money.
She's kind of really good on your discount, Steve, to be honest, as a secure bully. Because then all of her change sizes cost nothing the first time.
No, it can't go below 1.
No, it can't go below 1.
Never mind then.
Yeah, that's actually why you don't see none of the Ant-Man Wasp models typically under discount Steve, is because the transforms just cost 1, so they don't get a discount.
Okay, never mind then. Well, back to Wasp.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, no, it's really good, and then you also still get to bring around the Pim Particles tactics cards as well. So that's an extra throw that you can just put on the people. So, but yeah, Wasp can definitely throw a bunch of terrain over the course of the game, and people, it kind of sneaks up on people, and I think she's definitely worth taking a look at. And also, if you just want someone to punch somebody and not give them any resources, that's kind of nuts, especially with how early this character was released, that they're like, wow, this got printed, and I don't know why this doesn't get used more,
I saw her a lot with A-Force for special delivery as well.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Which is funny because she's so small.
Yep. Hey, you remember Pim Particles like She-Hulk, and then she just from nothing and just expands into this big fist diving at your face. That's pretty dope visually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's Wasp. So yeah, play the Pim Particle, folks. They're good characters.
Yeah, I would agree.
Nice. I like they shrunk the font on Wasp to a tiny thing, so I can't see it anymore. Okay. Let's talk about Shadowcat, and Shadowcat's going to be sort of a precursor to the whole Defenders with Clea and Strange getting buffs and whatnot. So I'm mainly thinking about more Shadowcat as a splash, or you should splash things into teams with Shadowcat to give her more dice, because that builder is insane, in my opinion.
That's a good point. If you add dice to it, it becomes a lot better.
Yeah. So for those that don't remember, Shadowcat's builder has an effect where you don't get to count wilds onto it as a defender, neither for exploding dice nor as a successful
crits.
Sorry, crits. Yeah. Too sleepy. Okay, so wake up. Okay, so yeah, no crits. So thanks, Spork. No crits on exploding dice, and also the face does not count as a success either. This is usually reserved effective for a lot of spenders, like but the fact this on the builder is kind of wild because like then you also can generate power with it. So anything that can sort of fix that dice or give you more quality dice, like on top of that, I think is going to be very interesting to sort of take a look at. Also, like if you want to give people a lot of dodge dice, you could potentially now Shadowcat buff somebody and also Strange buff somebody.
Add 4 dice to dodge.
dodge rolls. So it's pretty neat. She's also a long mover, so she gets to play the scenario game like really well. I'm still pretty iffy on her tactics cards. I'm not sure if the
I only ever took Cold Still and New Mutants because I needed a steal. That was it.
Yeah.
But man, if you whiff it, it probably felt so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't even work all the time. So
yeah. It's just an attack, and sometimes it just doesn't do a thing,
Yeah.
And then also her Spender is just good because like the Spender is just like the amped up version of the Builder at range 3.
Yeah, her Spender is real good. Her attacks are very good, I think.
Yeah. Also, if you want to just get a point round 1, you can also just long move once, do a gainer, and then you can teleport 2, and that lets you get onto a point midline as well.
Oh. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, because she's a long mover and she gets his range 2 place. Yeah, you can just do that. Like Lockheed can just give you the 1 power automatically, and you just get it.
Good.
So like, yeah. I think she's very interesting, and like people should always look at long movers. Like if you think like the list sort of text well for them or to assist them and support them. And I think with defenders like for instance or like Clea and stuff like that, you can definitely support Shadowcat more. Because before I was like, well, Mortal's cool, but like that's a damage to Shadowcat, and she does not want to take that 1 damage like at all.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have potentially a way to buff her dice, and if you're punching a size. A threat 5 character or above, you turn off their die facing, can't explode the crits, and then we possibly give them judgment, right?
Ooh, that does sound dirty.
That sounds pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Shadowcat.
Mm-hmm.
And then next one I want to talk about is Maddox.
I was looking at this guy the other day, actually.
Maddox won because I am envisioning there's going to be a wave of gambits coming down the hill. So... so I'm thinking like, it's like, well, what's a character that like just kind of just nerfs that like pretty badly? And like Maddox just saying is like, wilds just don't count against me when you're attacking him. So like get wrecked, Wolverine, get wrecked, like Gambit.
Hey. That's mean.
I know. That's why it's so good, boy.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's very solid. Yeah, Gambit's going to be everywhere now. So
Yeah, so he can kind of smooth out the Gambit, like, like attrition. I mean, he dies to a lot of other things.
Dude,
right?
yeah. I was looking at this like, he's not that bad. I was like, he has 2 physical defense? That feels not great.
Yeah. But, good builder, though. It's range 4, 6 dice builder that can sap power.
Yeah, Mystic.
He's got a long terrain throw, and he's still one of the few characters that have this, though they're becoming more common now.
Mm-hmm.
But he can pull the terrain from range 3 though, which is really nice. So it's kind of like closer to a Ebony Maw kind of throw, which is always like really good. And he also has a bow, so he's got control. He's got
why
damage.
We call it bow.
He is. Yes, the OG Bower.
But dude, have you looked at his health on his flip side?
Oh yeah, no, he's dead.
It's so bad. It's fucking 4 health when he flips.
Yeah, no. Listen, if Maddox is flipped, you have other things to worry about. At that point.
I do feel like if he had the ability to like force people to take hits for him, like Maddox 2 has, that would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, but then that means that you could, let's say play him with bodyguards.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So play him in Steve 1. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, like bow for 1, the terrain throw for 1. Because the terrain throw is only 2 power, by the way, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, so in Steve, it's 1 power.
Yep. Walk, throw terrain. It's one of the cornerstones of good marveling, I guess.
It's Bork's favorite thing.
No. Throwing terrain's fine. It's just when you throw characters.
Yeah, throwing. No. You walk, bow. That's
Ooh,
There we go. That's cooler.
So yeah, MODOK I think is like the tool set is still pretty solid, and like there's a lot of like trigger based characters, right? That really want to see wilds to do particular effects.
Mm-hmm.
So he could definitely like help you in those particular matchups. So I think for me, I think he's sort of an interesting meta call out.
Yeah.
So if you think you're going to see a lot of certain characters, like he could be very good.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
First Avenger Steve probably hates this guy a lot.
Any war character hates him too.
That's true.
Because I think all the triggers on every single war are wild. Believe me, I'm typing in war into my...
Yep.
It's not the right thing to do.
He'll never be pushed by Colossus or thrown by Colossus.
Yeah, but Colossus will probably just kill him.
That's probably the actual thing.
Hey,
yes.
Colossus cannot do 10 damage in one attack.
He
or
can
two
when
attacks.
he's war, man.
Nah.
Okay. You want to bet on that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, more opportunities to play mind games, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Next one we're going to talk about is Ancient One. And Ancient One is like, in Defenders, unfortunately, Ancient One's kind of defending with Shang-Chi, I think, a lot of the times, right? But I think the kit's still like very interesting because like, so let's say you're not playing Steve 1, she is able to walk place 2 because she generates 2 power return, and she has that range 2 place, and still attack somebody like on the midline round 1, which is very good. The rerolls for defense dice and dodge dice, she usually has a low dice pool because Strange is now out. Like you now have in affiliation ways to buffer like dodge dice, and when she's rolling 4 dodge dice with 2 rerolls,
that's pretty solid.
The buildings become like a lot less scary to her, which is like one of her main downfalls. So because of the Strange buff, I think like you should think about taking Ancient One, especially since she's affiliated. Convocation, she's not competing with Shang-Chi, so I think there's definitely more of a case to take her as a Convocation affiliated now with Voodoo.
I definitely see something to think about with new Strange leadership and new Strange in the game. Like he does make her much better.
Yeah. And she also has a very interesting reactive pool as well. Like, I don't know if you guys ever have seen this before, but there's a lot of times where I don't attack Ancient One because, like, especially if it's my last action, like, it's like I just get pulled off a point and, like, now I don't score that point, which can be really, really annoying. What do you guys think of Ancient One?
I think she's tough as a 4th threat, right? There's just so many other better 4th threats in the game. But she does have a really cool kit, and it is all mystic attacks. And I do think if you have a list that synergizes her, I think she could be very strong, like you're mentioning. And like 2 physical defense, but then she has 2 rerolls on it and martial artist. It's not terrible. There is a fair amount of defensive tech there, so I think she's solid. Yeah, I've seen her splash before for like webs picks or against webs.
Yeah, some people have been splashing her as like the pre-Shang, like this is like your mystic like attacker, right? That you can take. And what's cool is that the pull the enemy character when targeted does allow you to get someone into your martial arts range sometimes, right? Yeah. And that lets you like unlock the kit.
Do you know what she's a great example of is when you're playing in a team tournament and you need to find like somebody else has Shang and you need to find like a kind of little half step down kind of thing. She's a great like character to fit in that slot. Yeah,
I would agree with that. Also, I actually really like Astral Strike. I think that spender is also ridiculous, in a similar vein to Shadowcat, but on top of that, it's an auto spender or auto stagger as well, as long as you do the damage.
Stagger is really good. Especially on an auto stagger. That is pretty good, you're right. And she gets 2 power turns, so it's not like super expensive to get.
Yeah, I mean, it is caveat on dealing damage, but like, I'll take it.
It's an 8 dynamic attack. Probably do damage.
You probably do damage. So yeah, Ancient One should be played more, especially with the new Stephen Strange buff. I
agree with you.
Any comments, Bork?
She's good.
I think Bork's falling asleep over there.
Okay. All right. Someone wrote in a Dormammu really, really tiny, so that's not significant enough. So
let's just talk about Dormammu for 1 minute.
No, we don't.
Have you heard the good word?
No, it's too small. Anyway.
All right.
All right. So last character we're going to bring up is Angela. And this is mostly a reaction from me listening to podcasts, which is like, this character's still a dumpster fire. She sucks. I'm just like, you guys are insane. I disagree super hard.
Ooh, Jin's hot take.
I mean, she's still a long move, medium base character. Like that's gonna be good.
To be fair, and in a more serious note, I have played into her more than once recently for whatever reason. She's still really good. I don't know. Even at her basic stat line, 4/4/4 L medium move, 2 power turn. I mean, that's already good. Never mind what else she can do. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so she gets to she could aggressively do objective plays if she wants to, but most of the time I think she's a good midline counterpuncher because she's going to just get to the midline in one move, and then if there's terrain nearby, you get to throw something and then Zypher Sword somebody.
Yeah.
Now the Zypher Sword could potentially give you the Angelic Assassin because of the timing of when you can generate the power versus when you need to activate the thing. So now there are turns where she could just blender a couple models actually.
Yep.
Starting from just 2 power.
She has blendered my entire Apocalypse team. I will say that on air. Yeah, it would happen. It can definitely happen.
And then also, like I said, it's a meta call-out, right? So again, this is a character that Gambit hates, right? Because you cannot reroll or modify your dice against her when you're attacking her. APOC does not like Angela because, you can't reroll against her. So
I'm remembering a game we played. Yeah, Angela with that other one, Black Cat. Really obnoxious into APOC.
Oh, yeah.
Both models.
Good point, yeah.
Yeah. Really obnoxious.
Probably obnoxious into Inhumans as well.
Yeah, into a mirror. Well, Jin was using Inhumans with Angela.
Oh, that's a good play.
Yeah, because there's a certain point where Angela is kind of flush with power, and she can start becoming a battery mid to late game as well, specifically in Inhumans. So, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of reroll. There's a lot of reroll leaderships out there right now, so she can turn all that off, which is really nice. So.
Yeah. However, she would benefit greatly from any sort of dice mods you can give her because obviously she's just hitting just raw dice most of the time. But I think that, it really pays for you to finish off models with her, and she gets a lot of value out of her kit now. So, I think she's more relevant than people think she is. And I would invite people to definitely give her a shot if you haven't played Angela in a while, especially with the changes to the timing and how Angelic Assassin triggers.
Dude, her Heaven's Wrath is a 9-die attack in Dormammu.
Yes.
Clearly, she's
whether or
good
not you
there.
actually get the second attack is, it's kind of a hard trigger to hit, though.
Yeah.
Double
but
crit,
no. I mean, 9 dice. Again, the dice mods she greatly benefits from, but I think she's real solid still. I mean, I know she's only a 5 threat. She does a lot of things that some 6 threats do now too. So I think that she kind of gets a little bit more bang for her buck these days.
Also, there's new art, and the new art's just
is good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. Pain in the ass model to build. Also paint. So have fun with that. But
keep that in mind.
Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, actually, you're right. This, and I feel like the not being able to move over her has to be relevant. I've never really come into that, especially with Medusa as well. But that's got to be at 1 in 10 games. That's probably really important.
Yeah, it could be some interesting body blocking you can do at some points, and she has a larger base than Medusa as well, so maybe it's even more relevant, right? What you can spread over.
Yeah, I can see really good players using that to their advantage for sure. I've seen some games where. Unfortunately, it's not a huge deal in this game, but I do think there are small moments, like you said, 1 in 10 games where that can really make it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll get her.
Whatever.
I mean, I think there's going to be a affiliation box. I think at some point that probably will include her. I would imagine.
Yeah, probably. Who does she even come with?
Enchantress. That is a character I was thinking about putting on the list, but I haven't quite figured out what is the play pattern for her yet.
Sure, yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I mean, individually, guys, the stuff on Enchantress card is interesting and good, but
I've seen Andy bring her, but he brings her with Scourge, and maybe there's something there because of the card, Me My Executioner.
Yeah, Me My Executioner is an infinite. No range teleport, and he can bring stuff with him, so that's actually pretty relevant.
Yeah, she's got the steal. I mean, if anything, the 3 power move a token could be okay. But yeah, Enchantress is hard. I think she's a hard model to figure out for sure.
Yeah. But I think Angela's definitely like fairly straightforward, and like the kit's just good, especially if you want to apply pressure to people on the midline, like round 1 and beyond. Like she just kind of does it, and everything she does, like to cause her to move, which is like it's gonna be surprising. Even though she doesn't have a charge, she gets around the board more better than you think.
Yeah. Absolutely, agreed. I liked her when the few times I've seen her recently. I liked what she did. Well, maybe not in game, but after.
Ooh. Her and Angela are in a bundle box with Scourge and Heimdall.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not released yet. It's coming out soon.
Coming to a store near you.
All right.
Oh man, I'm just thinking about all these models. I'm in such like a playtesting period with APOC right now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was saying this to someone because I sent him a recent list. I mean, Jin's seen my recent list. It's weird. It got weird. I'm like bringing a D. It's weird. But the new change to Colossus makes you always want to bring him as War and not as Pestilence, which throws off a lot of the math and makes the other characters weird. So I don't know. I'm just like thinking out loud about all these characters. I wish I could splash. But anyways, that was just a Steven thought because you didn't let me, because you, people who are listening, didn't let me record my APOC episode.
Yeah. Only one person voted for it.
And it was me.
Oh, I guess to follow up on the poll, yes, everybody, my oral surgery went well. I am recovering.
I don't think
just fine.
they weren't asking about that. I think they were asking just a general existential state.
Oh, that's an influx, state of being. So
I know Omnis was asking about you though. He was making sure you were okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, people were. So
you'll have to continue speculating.
Yeah, and you don't comment. You really don't comment ever.
I know.
Or,
that's the best
emoji
part.
in that channel.
What channel are you guys talking about?
Is Jin okay channel?
I don't think that channel exists.
Well, it's there. So for our listeners, you can join the channel and have Jin never respond on his. Mm-hmm. The funniest part was once someone was like, "Is Jin okay?" I was like, "Tag him in this other channel." You tag him and you responded.
Yeah, because that's a real channel. Like I don't know what this fake channel is you guys are promoting all the time.
Oh boy. All right. So I need to go to bed. So speaking of our Instagram or Discord, follow us there. You can join. There's a link below, I'm sure. Instagram at AliveOn1. We don't really update it. Our email is aliveon1@gmail.com. I use it for different things now because no one emails us. So our Discords are most active. So if you want to connect with us, I think at this point it's safe to say you can join the Discord. Yeah. Leave a review on Apple and Spotify. People do leave those occasionally. They're really nice, and they help boost our numbers and have us show up in search results, things like that. Our affiliate is Huge Miniatures. There will be a link below. Cool stuff on there.
Real quick, do you ever think AMG is going to reach out to us to be on the podcast? I don't think so.
I don't know, man. What would it take?
I don't know. I think we would have to be nice and polite.
We swear, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume that if you guys actually went to Adepticon, you can just ask them, just like, hey, this is, introduce yourself, be
next year
weird.
Next year I'm going to hound them.
Yeah.
No, I went up to Will Schick and I was like, hey, can you sign this Apocalypse card? I talked to him for like a second.
Yeah. I think this is one of those things you probably should approach them and ask them how they're doing and if they'd be interested.
Although they did mention that they listen to a lot of the podcasts, so who knows? Maybe we have like a closeted AMG fan over there. But I doubt they're allowed to play it, like, probably headphones only because we swear so much.
Yep.
Who knows what their workplace is like? Plus, we talk about porn.
Whoa.
I just keep bringing it back.
It's an everyday part of life, man.
No. We were talking about hairy dice cubes. Okay, get this gutter stuff out of here, right?
I need Waller on here or Rob. I need Rob on here. Really want to slum things down. So join our Discord. I think. Any kind of closing thoughts? I always ask that, and I did not today.
No, Jen, do you want to promote yourself?
nothing in the pipeline quite yet, but I'm in talks with Josh to hopefully get another film done for RSMP at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to continue the Red Room training series, so as soon as I hear more availability and get a more concrete schedule time, I would love to give you guys an update, okay?
Yeah.
But stay tuned until then.
And you two should record battle reports.
Yeah.
We should. That is apparently like one of the most watched things was the actually that Maddox our Spider Foes versus Web Warriors video was apparently like one of the most highest watched videos.
Wait. This is easy to stay on air, listeners. I want to see the top one videos.
Stay on air. Don't hit that pause button because we're at the end yet.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Don't log off, man. What is the most popular? The APOC video, I think, had the most.
Oh my God, I forgot that 3-hour APOC video.
Oh, yeah. Shit. You just surpassed the Steven and I one. The Web Warriors, you two versus the one where it was Shield Defenders with Maddox and I.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Web Warriors versus Spider Foes just overtook it.
Ah, both good games.
Bastard.
Yep.
Well, okay. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm too tired.
All right.
Well, it just means that we have to make a better battle report.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have Transformers lists. No, I think the thematic ones, to be honest, now we're kind of an open discussion about how YouTube videos go. I think the most iconic factions are going to get the most views. So, like, X-Men versus Apocalypse, something like that,
Do a Defenders versus Dormammu one.
I don't think that's, like, super...
Yeah,
people don't know...
And Dark
no,
Strange,
I know it's thematic. I just don't think that's as popular as, like, Web Warrior Spider Foes, right?
I was just thinking because Defenders are, like, the new hotness right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just say they come to bargain, in the title.
Yeah,
I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dormammu might get smoked by new Defenders, but,
It's only one way to find out.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out. That's true. What are other... I guess X-Men are really, really popular, so...
Oh, yeah.
Anything with X-Men.
X-Men Sentinels. Sorry, whoever plays Sentinels.
Oh, yeah. That would just be sad noises, though. Maybe.
I don't know. I'd be pretty hyped if the Sentinels player actually wins, for instance.
Yeah, next year maybe it'd be a better place for
you would also have to go into it like list building to be like, we're going to make the X-Men player list be kind of weird and not like super hyper efficient, and then the Sentinel player would have more effects.
You'd have to like send lists back. So the problem is like the iconic X-Men right now are all pretty good. Outside of Jean still has play, but like outside of Jean, like Beast is fucking really good. Colossus, Cyclops, they're all very, very good. Gambit is now really good. Iceman, so
you could make it work. You could force it and make it work and be entertaining.
Yeah, I think so. Or you could just play badly, on purpose by accident.
No.
Don't do that.
RSMP is only the highest quality bat reps with the highest level decisions that no mistakes happen. No missed fire trackers at all. Never miss a fire tracker ever on that website.
Never ever. Never do Princess Protection into a spender and die in one hit. Never.
Yep.
I love how you drop that card for it's so funny because a lot of people bring it still. Like competitive players bring Princess Protection with Namor, and you're like, no, fuck
never
this
again.
thing.
I have never even put that card into a 10 since that game.
Yeah. We have a good meme, like a personal meme we send to each other where it's my reaction to you doing that. Oh! Oh, boy. Good times. Anyways, you can follow us, join our Discord.
Join the Patreon?
Yeah, okay. Keep shit. So we have 7 members right now. One is paid. And it's still Dave.
Oh,
Thank you, Dave.
Get it, Dave.
Shout out to Dave. Goated.
Yeah, he's very active in our Discord, so you can talk to Dave if you join our Discord. So.
Yep, Dave's super cool.
Cool, Dave.
Plays good guys. No Nazis. Hates Nazis.
I mean, most people should, to be fair. So.
But they bring secure grunts, and it's broken.
Okay.
Just kidding, guys.
I was like, there's a whole history I don't want to go into.
Right.
We should just end it. Just end it here. Just make it cut here.
And goodbye. All right.
Is there affiliate link you want to promote, Matt?
We already did it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You always say that every episode, and you always ask Maddox, did something happen that I don't know about?
It's probably because I just write the whatchamacallits, the outlines.
Like, without a doubt, every episode, then Jen goes, Maddox, you want to ask about our affiliate?
Jen just really wants to make sure.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, thank you all for listening. It's been real. We'll talk to you next time. And Godspeed me, because I'm going to bed. So, good night.
Oh, yeah.